Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Taking a little break here from saving the world to do some egg-related shenanigans. Events. Right now. Almost at the end of when this is available, so if I want to do it, it's time to do it. Look at all these eggs. My goodness. First quest here is In Pursuit of Eggscellent, level 15. We definitely can do that. Also have a slightly new thing here. One Night in Amdapor, level 50 quest over here. Picking up just the event stuff right now. Worry about that later, or whatever. Julie Alpo has a great deal to say about Hatching Tide. This quest is available for a limited time only. Limited time events. Go. Hatching Tide is upon us once more. Hope the season finds you in Eggscellent fettle. My name is Julie Alpo, and I lead this annual celebration. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. May I ask your name? Yep, and me. Well, Arctic, I hope this is the beginning of a firm friendship. While I have your attention, allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. Hatching Tide has its origins in the days before the 7th Umbral Calamity, when 12 sages of an era past appeared before me in a startling vision. I've been visited by such dreams ever since. This year was no exception. I saw a great mass of eggs, as vivid as those before you now, borne aloft unto the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned ought to arrive at any moment now. Disaster. Oh, really, it's a disaster. Called it. The cart toppled over en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Good heavens. I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed. Without the eggs, how are we to breathe life into my dream? Don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Though to create the quantity required will take time, we're already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Alas, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is, and I will see to the schedule alterations myself. But wait. But wait. 2 for 2. Arctic, perhaps you would be willing to lend a hand. It's a pleasure to meet you, adventurer. I do hope you'll consider helping us get a Hatching Tide back on track. Alright. Thank you. The first order of business will be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Our supplier should be in the market. He's a burly fellow, so he won't be difficult to spot. We can only hope he has enough stock. Okay. Seasonal event quest accepted. We can do it. Okay. Speak to the burly merchant. Go this way. Quickly now. Potentially take the teleporter here. This is fine too. From here to here. Thanks. We're gonna accomplish this here. The bottom of our shoes are different color there. It is a different set of shoes here. That's fine. Okay. And the merchant in question doesn't exist yet. Probably this one with all the eggs and stuff. No, everybody's got decorations. Lots of decorations, lots of places. It's looking great. The burly merchant. Ah, you're that dreamer who was there before, ain't you? It's all gone awry. A right old mess to be sure. Right, I'm all out of the supplies you need, though. Oh, is there really nothing you can do for us? Well, I do have some tatty old odds and ends, or surplus wares that might be of use. If you want them, they're all yours. Hooray, garbage. This is gonna be perfect. Might not be exactly what you needed, but I'm sure you can cobble something together with these. The storage fees were eaten into my profit. I mean, I'd rather see them put to good use. Okay. Got some vaguely egg-shaped bits there. When I ordered the initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He certainly proved me right. Any road, we better take stock of what he's given us. Let's see here. The leather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of some sort. These lengths of timber could be cut down to a more portable size. I think these herbs and resins are used to concoct water-repellent alchemical solutions. Never tried it myself, but there's a first time for everything. Besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs. Should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, we won't be able to recreate the eggs Julie saw in her dream with these. We can make something far easier to get off the ground, though. Parasols. The trick will be making them look eggy enough. Any round object looks like an egg from far enough away, it's science. The shell makes the egg, as they say. Did they say that? Anyway, we should paint them. We'll go with painting them. Gotta go for paint. Paint and also possibly round. Can we do both? You're right. With some festive patterns on the outer canopy and a convincingly eggy structure, the parasols might just make for a worthy replacement. Parasols are a sight more fiddly than your standard egg, though. Just the two of us, production will take far too long. So we need to enlist further help, just as I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisans should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts than a rush order of myriad eggs, particularly if we supply the materials. Reasonable. Let's first pay a visit to the Leatherworkers Guild. Sure, they'll be able to transform our leather into something fit for a canopy. We do have a little bit of leather. I wonder how many parasols we're going to make with this pile of things. There's the Leatherworkers Guild. Here. Yeah. Let's see. Going over this way. Okay. Can't just scoop up some of the eggs lying all over the place. I feel like that would work. We just need more eggs. Want to become a leather worker? We have the possibility. Got a lot of these start the job level 1 quest things that we got, but later, maybe. We'll see. You used to be the adventurer assistant Hunter spoke of. She was just informing me of your plight. Many of our apprentices are looking forward to the Hatching Tide celebrations. You shall have the guild's aid, but I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your leather into parasol canopies. The material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous. Untreated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot. Our stock of coating is perilously low at the moment. This water repellent you're after, say no more. This will happen to have the necessary ingredients, so I can see to its preparation. Perfect. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to the Carpenters Guild, request they craft the parasol frame. We can meet up by the Black Rabbit Trader's stall anon. Okay. Head to the other guild here. That is in the next area here. These doors open. Okay. Over to Beaton. Yep. Let's just go to middle here. Yeah, close enough. Not really too many of the Aetherites in New Gridania here. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Okay. We will see how much is involved with this whole event here. How many more additional steps are going to be required to make these parasols? Like that? Could be. We will see. We'll see. Into the Carpenter's Guild. Done a little bit of carpentry. Not a huge amount. Hey there. Why do you stand there like a frightened school child? If you need something, speak. Wood. Assorted timber. Various lengths of timber ready to be sawn and lathed into parasol parts. There you go. Various. You wish this timber fashioned into parasol frames? Very well. I shall see it done by competent hands. Younglings of the Acorn Orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared in the parasol's preparation. We shall commence work right away. Let the associates know that the Carpenters Guild has the matter in hand. Perfect. And they're back over here now. Okay. There. Got the Black Rabbit Traders here. Oh, perfect. I trust everything went well at the Carpenters Guild. Just place an order for the alchemical solution and a few other things besides. Oh. The next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. Bring the prototype over to Jilly once I've finished, so you can go ahead and wait with her. Alright. What does the Black Rabbit Traders have here? So I did play a part in realizing another hatching tide for the ages. Leave the alchemical solution and the finer details to me. I'll soon have everything sourced. Okay, very good. We'll go over there at some point. Right back to the amphitheater. Presumably. Presumably. This'll work. This'll work. So we're gonna have a prototype parasol. This needs a bit more to finish it up. Presumably. Okay. Welcome back, Arctic. You'll be pleased to hear that I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate our little mishap. And all is set to proceed. How fare the eggs? Parasol shaped. Substituting parasols for eggs, what a wonderful idea. I can hardly wait to see what Nonata cooks up for the prototype. Though wait we must. Complete. New quest. Also level 15. Eggs seeding expectations. Actually, Apo is patiently waiting to see the parasol prototype. Only available for a limited time. Let's get an Archon Egg Parasol. Do that once we actually finish it. Naruto will surely be along any moment now. This moment. This now. There you go. Sorry to keep you both waiting. Let me present you with the very first Archon Egg Parasol. Let's see it. Fancy. Decorated. What a fine example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. So glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll begin producing more to distribute. Okay. They're off. In the meantime, we find ourselves at a loose end. But we cannot let Narota outstrim us in the Hatching Tide spirit. There must be more we can do. What else do we have left from that box? Show off the parasol to the townfolk. Jump the crowd with promises of gifts. We'll just show off the parasol. Also potential gifts. We don't have things for gifts. We have a parasol though. But of course, we have to promote our newest addition to the festivities. Because if we tell even a few Grenadians that these gorgeous accoutrements will be available to those who celebrate with us, the word will spread of its own accord. With that in mind, she'll keep mine unfurled and on display, and use your adventurous instincts to identify those most in need of egg-themed accessories. Okay. Got to accessorize here. 100%. Alright. Let's have her accompany us. She pops back in. The market is always busy. Let's look for potential celebrants there. Let's now accompany you. Here's your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Jilly behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Jilly accompany you again, return and speak with her at their original location. While you're accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way, which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companion to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Okay. We've got people. Okay. First is heading towards the market. Can you sprint? Going. Okay. I mean, this is the perfect time to have a parasol, too. Practical and good or something. Form and function. You'll have to see it. Alright. Now we're waiting for people in here. So we got 3 spots in here. The Egg Appreciator. I say, madame, you must tell me where I might acquire a resplendent parasol like unto your own. At our Hatching Tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? I'd be delighted. As a true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible, I attend annually in hopes of glimpsing of perfection. And this parasol surpasses even my imagining. Such elegance, such egginess. 100% on board. Okay. Another, again, egg appraiser. Why, that parasol is an absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flair. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I have ever seen. When I ask who is responsible for this masterpiece. The Leather Workers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all had their parts to play. And if you join us in celebrating Hatching Tide, you can receive one just like it. I should have known that the Guild's artisans were involved. It means getting my hands on a parasol. I'd be more than happy to take part in the festivities. Fantastic. And another person out here. They're very enthusiastic about the eggs. Heavens above is that adorable parasol fashioned after an Archon egg. Eggsquisite, isn't it? If you join us at the amphitheater, you will receive one just like it. For years I've searched for a parasol as darling as an egg, getting sunburned and soaked by turns, and you offer me one free of charge, which is a Hatching Tide miracle. Fantastic. I expect those 3 will tell all and sundry about our parasols. Our work here is done. Okay. The market entrance, and speak with her there. Okay. Talking point there. There it is. There's a bonus one here. Just outside. Discuss the decorative basket. Which basket? Reviewers are responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take that basket over there. This one? This one. For instance, I came up with the idea and worked her magic to create the final product. Nice. There's spots we can... Is this the chocolate spot? Yeah, is that it? Very good. Continue the quest. Yeah. A round of applause. Rousing success. Well, that went rather swimmingly. You clearly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. Apparently. I should go and see how many attendees are gathered at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. Okay. I have a moment. The amphitheater. Why not? Why not? To the amphitheater. It's slightly further this way, but I guess that's also still fine. Depends how long the load time is, I suppose. Plus having run there, I guess. So that's still something. It's still something. Oh. Got plenty of people here. XIV. Look, Arctic. Isn't the sight of those parasols simply marvelous? Yep. There are some people out there with parasols. Eggs held aloft just as in my dream. Hooray, we did it! Jelly. We certainly did. Should I officially declare this hatching tide a success? Hold that thought. You've yet to see the half of it. Senta, I'm not quite sure I follow. Quite a few of my customers asked about your parasols. More than can comfortably gather here, in fact. Nevertheless, took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. With how many left my stall with a smile on their face and a parasol in hand, the whole city is awash in floating eggs. That's incredible. I think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Fantastic. Wait, Jilly. They're one and the same, aren't they? The celebration has spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right. I was intent on gathering people here. The eggs in my dreams were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. That, our original plans, met with misfortune, was a blessing in disguise. For we've touched the hearts of more people than I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind, this will go down as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders shall continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge, but they're enjoying business in spades. No one told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. Fantastic. Truly, where would we be without your ingenuity, Nonota? I couldn't have done it without our able adventurer. Ah, that reminds me, I have something for you, Arctic. Is it a parasol? I took a parasol. That's the very second parasol I ever made. After Chili's, of course. I thought it fitting that you can receive it. Thanks. With eggs aloft across the city, all that's left is to enjoy the festivities. Your work may have finished, Arctic, but hatching tide most certainly hasn't. There it is. Finished in a striking yellow and golden trim, this accessory provides exceptional protection against all but the worst of downpours. Used to unlock an Archon egg parasol. Amazing. Oh. Fashion accessories. Apparently our first time ever getting to that. Wild. You've gained access to a fashion accessory. To use it, first select Fashion Accessories under Character from the main menu. The actions to equip accessories can be used directly from this menu or registered to your hotbar. After equipping fashion accessories, they can be removed by pressing the action again or by selecting Put Away from the hotbar. But who would want to stop flaunting such stylish accoutrements? Fashion accessories may be equipped and removed as many times as you wish. How convenient. It's just in the main menu here. Somewhere. There's fashion accessories. Unavailable. I mean, it'll be available once I get our first one here. Activate. The parasol. Acquire the egg. Parasol. Option. Now that's the last one on this screen. Fashion accessories. Specific stances are available in the change pose menu. Rain check and umbrella dance. Amazing. Enable as auto umbrella and using it just in general. Perfect. So from here we can walk around with that. And then if we switch into combat, it goes away. Which just makes sense. And we go out of combat, we take out our parasol again. Wild. Definitely clashes a little bit with our current setup here, but that's fine. This is body we don't need. Antique. Traded in for much worse pieces of things that we are going to get and then throw away anyways. Not going to worry about that. I'll still need to sell these at some point. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the event now. How many other sections of things do we not have access to yet? Raids, messy dungeons, trust, duty recorder. Some of these are going to be like higher level and member only kind of things. Because we're still playing this for free, which is wild. Fishing we haven't done yet, so that's not there yet. Share faiths, Aether Currents. Record ready check. Free company housing, PvP teams, link shells. Oh yeah. Wild stuff. Then we did have also an option here for a different setup here. Accessory. Rain check. That's just here. So just on another bar here, my goodness. You put away this. Your hand out to check for rain. Is it raining? Yes. Yes it is. Do an umbrella dance. Brilliant. We're going for it. What flourish? So change the pose to put the parasol back. Still keep it dry because of the giant hat and everything. Assuming these are all water resistant. Just pose again. Now we're holding it a different way. And then just standing. We can just put this away for now. It's much more convenient than any of the other cosmetic options things. I mean, there's the face wear that we also did some with. We can just put everything else into everything for now. Instead of having to use all the different things. Prisms and storage problems and everything. At any rate, let's see, probably it. Very good. Yeah, a different kind of umbrella there. When Hunter first relayed the awful news, I wondered how we could possibly salvage the situation. But now I can see I needn't have worried. This has exceeded all expectations. Thank you, Arctic. We really did it. Adventurer, I had such fun preparing the parasols with you. I'll be forever grateful for all your help. Okay. Fantastic. have a few people here enjoying their parasols. To think I'd end up with one of these delightful parasols all for myself. You and your associates are so generous. We got the parasol on again. Guess we still have it set to auto parasol for rain. That's something. Magic prism hatching time. This peculiar contraption creates illusions by putting together myriad shades of light, used during hatching time for celebratory purposes. Magic prism hatching time. Create illusions. Myriad shade of light. Only costs 19. Magic prism. Activated. It made things happen around us. How fun. When I laid eyes upon this parasol, its quality spoke loud and clear. A triumph of design, both practical and decorative. It's not often you find an article so worthy of my discernment. Everybody's very satisfied with the parasols here. This parasol is truly the peak of ovoid aesthetics. Timing my visit to coincide with Hatchentide was a fine idea indeed. Okay. I wonder if there's really options for changing the colors of this or anything. It's very... this one in particular. Let's see here. Mission accessories. And disable auto umbrella. That's okay. I'll wait for now. We can use it as we want. We have the options. Other fancy umbrella. Okay. Here's a collector. Good evening, my friend. I'm interested in learning about the Hatchentide festivities. Fledgling festival, Hatchentide was born of a prophetic dream visited upon a Britannian maiden named Jillian Albo. In her dream, the 12 archons of old appeared, those heroes to save the realm from the destruction of the sixth umbral calamity. Descending from the heavens atop beautiful decorated eggs, this is to gently arise, young dreamer, and make ready the vessels of our return. And so she did, painstakingly painting and gilding eggs to match those from her vision. Word of the prophecy spread, and Jillian attracted helpers to assist in her toils. After the calamity, the festival grew further. Townsfolk and adventurers flocked to celebrate the archons of yore, who many believe had some hand in delivering the realm once again. Okay. Looking good. Doesn't seem there is any other things going on here. Yeah, a few other people standing around. Okay. And that should be good. So we will get back to the main scenario, saving things. Just a nice distraction there. A reasonable amount of time. Good stuff. I'm gonna keep my eyes out for more events as they pop up. See what we can do. Next time. Goodbye.